Whether you've been sat at your desk all day or you've just got out of the car after a long drive, you're going to have more fun when you ride if you prepare your body by doing a proper warm-up. By warming up properly, it's going to help you in two ways. Number one, that first climb you do that always kills you straight out of the car park, it's going to make that little bit easier. And second of all, it's going to help you to enjoy the first bits of technical single track. It's going to let you ride them loose and free, the way you want to ride them, rather than being stiff as a board coming straight out of the car or the office. If you're riding to the trails instead of driving, then we've got a really great on-the-bike warm-up just for you. Check out the description for a link. For each of the movements you're going to see in the car park warm-up, I recommend that you do 10 to 15 reps. Obviously, if you feel a little tight or you've got some more time, then you can do more, do 20 plus. But if you're strapped for time, then you can cut it down. The warm-up should be systematic, and I like to start by working the legs and the hips. We're going to start off by doing what I call step over and then under. With step overs, you imagine that there's a fence right next to you, a bit lower than hip height, and you're going to step over the fence, keeping your head and chest really nice and upright, bringing both legs over. You're then going to duck down and then move low and smoothly underneath the fence back to the starting position. You're then going to repeat this about 5 times before turning round and doing it as if the fence was on the other side. Next, we're going to go for some forward leg swings. You need to keep the leg nice and straight while you bring it through, and you may want to hold on to something for balance. Try and keep your upper body nice and still and tummy tight and your head up. We're then going to follow up with a leg swing across the body. Just lean over, swing the leg through, and just make sure you try and keep your tummy tight and your back straight whilst you do this. Now we're going to start looking a bit more to the upper body and in particular the back, and we're just going to get some really simple rotation. Just keep your posture nice and upright and make sure your head turns around with your shoulders so that you look behind you every time you do it. Now we're going to start warming up the shoulders for riding. We're going to do this with 2 things. First of all, some nice big rearward circles, and second of all, we're going to do some air presses where we're going to push the arms out in all different directions. Finally, we're just going to warm up the neck. It's really important with this to just do it really gently and take your time over it. All you're going to do is look from side to side as far as you can, gradually going further as it loosens off, and then up and then down by placing your chin on your chest and then looking up as far as you can. The car park warm-up only needs to take a few minutes and is really simple. It's about taking your body and moving it in all the different directions that it could move while you're out riding your bike on the trails. The great thing is, as long as you understand how it works, you can do your own routine to prepare you. Hopefully now your body's really nicely warmed up and you feel ready to go and ride hard as soon as you hit the trails.